Anyway, welcome back everybody for part 2 of this solo self-found, no, it's actually not solo self-found, right? This is speed leveling, what am I saying? Of this Warlock, right? I'm gonna level this guy through ultimate today. Okay.
Still drop you.
So, I mean, here in ultimate. Anyway, let's continue leveling here.
You're not looking.
Rather, let's start leveling. Didn't start it properly. So I actually got lightning devastation. I mean lightning. What's it called? Lightning colored samples in the last second of the last stream, right? Because the Skyman's badge does convert all of my Aether samples damage, like Aether to lightning, and also part of the fire to lightning. Together it's also tempest actually. Interesting. But not sure if I should like invest more points into that. Like maybe I just wanna use that as like a proc for Hourglass once I have Hourglass, right? Probably. Also level 75 I can switch over to Seed of Skies or something like. I like a damaging filler ability for this build. Hey ODB, welcome. And Phoenix is here as well, welcome. Audio monitor? Yeah, I mean... Just get to level 20, I mean, if you're like level 21, basically gonna be disqualified, right? So... I guess level 20 is like... the thing that we can like control more than the 1 hour thing. But then again, I mean, it's just a tournament for fun, right? Like, why would you cheat anyway, right? Some people have like a struggle, like are struggling to get to like level, what is it, 20 in like an hour, and they start like 10 minutes early. Who cares, right? You lived in Hanau for 2 years. I live in Bavaria. I live in Munich, actually. I don't think I've ever been to Hanau, to be honest. I mean, I've been to Frankfurt like lots of times, but in Hanau, I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna pull these guys out because of TSS not hitting inside there. Right? Like, it doesn't hit when you're standing outside and the enemy's inside, right? You have to go inside as well for TSS to hit properly, right? Oh, the block they didn't restore after the war? Oh, that's actually interesting. I didn't know that even. It's actually interesting, you know? So if you wanna see some like fucked up German city, you can go to Hanau though. It's a big bombed out church. I mean, I've seen the church in, or rather not the, no, it's not a church, but like it's a dome, right? In Hiroshima. That was basically the same thing, right? Except there was only one building standing in Hiroshima, right? Pretty much. So we're gonna max this out, right? Vulnerability, because we have no RR from Arcanist. Oh, there was? Wait, when have you been there? I mean, if you were there in like the last 30 years, they probably didn't change it. At least like it wouldn't make any sense to like not change it in like the last 30 years, right? When they could have changed it like the other, I don't know, like 40 years before that, right? Or like 35 years, right? Did we get the last one already? Yeah, we did, right? Yes. We should put us to CT, for example. It's probably the best ability to proc as well. Because I believe it does have like 100% chance, right? Yeah, it does have 100% chance when you're using the transmitter. So you can basically guarantee you reset what the character samples. It's pretty nice. I shift X, welcome, welcome on. Germans have almost no courses in English. Yeah, unless you're studying like informatics, there are like no courses in English, that's true. At least I haven't had a single one either. Wait, I don't even need the shrine, right? What am I doing? I mean, might as well do it now, since I'm here. Wilhelmshaven. I mean, they should have like some courses in English though. Like, not every university has courses in English, but most of them should have at least like one or two. I mean, them having like one or two courses doesn't mean that's like a course that like fits your study, right? Just learn German. Yeah, I know, right? I have heard it's like one of the easiest languages in the world. Like it shouldn't be too hard, but I don't think it's very easy. At least that's what like people have been telling me. Like, German grammar doesn't make any sense. Oh, fucked up. Slith Tongue of Corrosion. Smart loot strikes again, right? If only this would not only drop with like one affix, right? Why does it only drop with one affix on ultimate? Like, what the heck? Come on, Crate. This needs to have at least two affixes, right? As a return? And it was old, right? I think so.
Oh, hello.
Oops. I should not play builds like these actually. I can't even aim Trozan Sky Shard, right? Like, how am I supposed to aim Doombolt? I mean, yeah, but Counter-Strike is like one of the best abilities for return, right? But yeah, other than that, obviously, it's very good for Sentinel, yeah, indeed, indeed.
Move along.
It's almost like they make sets for 2-3 masteries. Ground Zero is getting bullied by Reynan again. I mean, by Redden, holy shit. How do I mix up Redden and Reynan so often? Oh. Oops. I mean, one guy loves Nightblade, the other guy hates Nightblades, right? It shouldn't be that hard to not mess them. Untouchable. Is he really untouchable though? That's the question. Dude, I really love Hourglass and Warlocks. It's so good for Warlocks. Yeah, Blood reset, Nullification reset, Mirror reset. In this case, like, we're gonna have Doombolt and Devastation reset, and like right now we have TSS and Devastation reset, right? Like, not reset, but like 6 seconds off the clock, right? Just like huge, man. It's so good. Huge. Anyway, where the fuck is this Algrim guy? Where are you, Algrim? He's over here, right? Yes.
Well, I'll be.
Redden's just a meme. Redden posting the Redden as a meme post. I mean, a clip. Nice. Wait, is that a DMCA clip, by the way? I mean, like a DMCA by that? Or before that, rather? I don't know, not. I mean, small streamers are not getting DMCA'd anyway, right? the AMC is not gonna care about me. At least I don't think so. Dios. Enemies, probably. Let's just max it out, right? Should be good. I'm still using Touch of Purity, right? That's why I have like 0 damage right now. I don't even use the heal anymore. I don't really have room for it right now. Yeah, I just need to get level 75 right. At level 75 I can get a new Seal of Skies or whatever it's called, and a pretty decent weapon actually, not pretty nice elemental weapon. Am I using Global Aether to Lightning Conversion? No, I have the Aether to Lightning Conversion on the offhand here. I don't have any Global Aether to Lightning right now. Maybe because of the Spear devotion? Yeah, Spear is like split between Lightning and Aether right now. It's not that great. It's like okay, I mean the nodes are still really good, right? Yo, fun sponge, how are you, man? I was wondering if you have advice for how to life steal on Demo Caster. I played Shipbreaker in softcore. I love it, but died a lot. You gotta play around your cooldowns of Blast Shield, right? You can't really love steal that much unless you have weapon damage added to your spells. Like there are some abilities, like some weapons that give you like weapon damage towards like Tornado or Canister Bomb, right? But if you don't have those yet, then you can try to use the Bat devotion to heal. That's especially good if you have like Vitality to Fire or Pierce to Fire conversion. I think there's like a ring, like Light's Oath ring, right, that has Pierce to Fire conversion, at least for endgame. Or you can also use Giant's Blood, right? Like Giant's Blood. Like basically a combination between like Giant's Blood and Blast Shield. If you're playing a Sork, then Mirror of Eruptus on top, right? And also like not getting hit, right? Those are like your defenses, right? Kite around the enemies when you're a caster. Heal via Giant's Blood or Bat if you have, or just both, right? And then also Blast Shield for damage mitigation, and yeah, like Mirror of Eruptus as well for like panic moments, right? And if you have weapon damage towards your skills, then you can just love steal with like normal last steal as well, right? And yeah, weapon damage abilities I think are only on, like 2 Demo Bombs are only available on, say, legendary items, not legendary like level 84 or 94 items, I think. Already full, what the heck? But yeah, ground zero, so I'm using, yeah, that's for the Aether to Light into Devastation. I mean, Trozan has basically only the Aether, I mean the Lightning. Like this one's max, this one's max, the cold one is just 1 pointed. And what else, what else? Your Carriage of Tempest is getting converted via Commons Badge, right? This one has added Aether to Lightning conversion now, I think. Or did they add the Fire to Lightning as well? I don't know. Either of the two, if not both, are new, right? Another Ares of Enrionius. Interesting. We only have 2 fabrics? What? How did I miss one? Whoops.
I need some time.
It's terrible. And yeah, I mean, Sorcerer is, I would say, definitely a little bit more defensive than Streetbreaker, because Sorc has, like, Mirror of Erectus, right? Maybe it's protection. I mean, Streetbreaker also has Ascension for, like, defense, like, for Flight Absorb. It's not really, like, super squishy either, to manage your cooldowns properly, I guess. Yo Fibo, how are you, man? I mean, you are not terrible. Your character is not terrible at all. But yeah, I missed one fabric, that's pretty terrible. Okay, so this is maxed, right? So next up we just have to max out Maven Sphere, right? For, well, basically defense, right? So we have this ancient one here, right? This one's gonna be interesting. Very interesting. Yep. That was pretty interesting. Yeah, the totem's very interesting in Ultimate for sure. Especially when you have Poker set, right? We're leveling an Oppressor, nice man. For a Cabanas, which exclusive do you take? I mean, that totally depends on the Cabanas that you want to play. As a caster, I mean, it depends if you're like playing a casting speed caster or a cooldown based caster, right? If you're playing like a Ravenous Earth caster, I would probably take Possession. If you're playing like a Drain Essence caster, I would probably take Harbinger of Souls for the casting speed, unless you already have like capped out casting speed. Yo, Gobsmacked, welcome on, welcome on. Now for Ravenous Earth, I mean, yeah, you just need cooldown reduction for Ravenous Earth. I mean, sure, casting speed does help a little bit, like casting it a little bit faster. But the projectiles of RE don't scale with casting speed. So, like, just because you have like more casting speed, Ravenous Oath is not gonna like put out more projectiles faster. So it's basically a cooldown scaling ability, right? So yeah, I would probably pick Possession then. For the absorption. Like the absorption of Possession is really nice. Also Scale Disruption to good as well. Yeah, they are indeed brutal there. Almost died to one right here. I mean, they are ancient ones after all, right? They are pretty brutal. I don't even one-shot crystals anymore. Yeah, my TSS damage kinda sucks. You love the song? Nice. Ancient Savage ones in Hargate's Isle. Oh yeah, those are brutal as well. For sure. Where did I even go here? Yeah, I think this way. Trying to farm a decent Elena's necklace right now. It's pretty rough. Yeah, actually it's pretty rough. I think so as well. I had to like farm her 3 times or something to like even get one. To get one at all, right? From the SSF guy. They should like increase the drop rate of those mirror, but I don't know. Some things, like some MIs feel really easy to get now. Some are still like very tough. But I mean, I guess it's also fine to have a balance like that, right? You don't want like every item to feel the same way, unless like be the same way of like achieve like having the same how do you say that? Being as easy to achieve. Yo GG, thank you so much for the sub. Welcome back, welcome back. So welcome on, how are you, man? Thank you, man, how are you doing? 9 months already, holy shit. It's a baby. It's a baby warden. Yo, Sarah, how are you, man? Welcome on, welcome on. Yeah, that's gonna be like in the world. If he survives. But I mean, yeah, he should survive, right? Warlock isn't like that squish. If you play it right, to be honest. Like, I mean, yeah, Warlock is pretty squish by nature, but he has pretty nice defensive skills actually. Why am I walking this way? What does it block anyway? Whoops. Hey, Tepesler. Do I use the loot filter? I mean, yeah, I do use the standard loot filter. I don't use common or magics, but that's basically it, right? And usually for like, yeah, while leveling I have it like this, and then for endgame I would swap it over to this instead, right? To show me like double rares, like double rare rares, but like other than that also only MIs, right? But like while leveling I try to like get some decent iron bits, so I'm also like picking up basically every single green one, right? Because greens do give you like lots of iron bits in this game. Yo, hello mates, how are you, man? Welcome on, welcome on.
See what's left of my wares.
Should I sell this one? I mean, yeah, it is worse than what I have, right?
Put it to good use. We can. Well, since I'm this.
I need to turn it off. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true, like once you turn it on you should not like turn it off anymore. It's just like turned off by default, right? So that's why usually it's turned off by default. Are non-MI double rares actually ever useful? Sometimes I would say yes. They can be like a decent replacement for like yellow boots, for example, right? Like yellow, I mean, preserver, say like an ancient of kings, like ancient preserver boots of kings can be good. Like, I mean, they're obviously still worse than like crafted ancient of kings boots, but they're still ancient of kings, right? And if you don't have like ancient of kings crafted boots, then those preserver bases are still decent, I would say. Because like it's still ancient of kings, right? Like it depends on the slot, obviously. But yeah, like for boots, for pants, some shoulders, but mostly like for boots actually. They can be decent. All the other slots are kinda useless. Wait, do we ripped again? Oh, did I run out? Yeah, just don't let it run out, right? Indeed, indeed. Right, is that a new rip clip? It's actually a new one. But yeah, like triple rares are still pretty rare, I would say. I don't think I have gotten a single decent one so far. I mean, I think I got like 1 or 2, but they were like trash because they had like not fitting affixes or something. So, yep, that's kind of sad. Oh yeah, music. Oops. Maniacal of Celerity? Celerity is trash, right? Yeah. It's obviously constant speed, that's actually trash. Oh well. I feel like 100 times might give you a chance or 2. Yeah, exactly, like maybe like 1 or 2. after like 100 kills.
Excellent.
But I mean, do they have even like a 100% drop chance? Like, they might have like a lower drop chance in that, right? So, yeah, maybe 100 times is not even enough for that. I used to use them when I had no locker set, yeah.
What do you want?
But now I just use a locker set. Or rather, to be honest, on this character, or like on the hardcore, I never really had like good level 75 or 50 sets anyway.
That's there. Is that so? The Warden's defeat. The Warden's defeat is a.
Like, I think the best level 75 set I had was like a Silver Sentinel set or something like that for, because like I had like one character up to 100 or like two characters up to 100, and I just farmed like endgame stuff like that. I didn't really like farm too much like gear for the level range before that. And basically because of that I never really had like good level 75 gear anyway. And then I just killed Lokar, and then I had Lokar set on. So in a way I kinda had like Lokar set before like having decent level 75 sets anyway. And because of that I never really like, I don't know, kept level 75 sets anyway. But yeah, like level 75 sets are definitely way smoother for leveling than this right here, right? As you can see, like armor is 1k Omega right now. Yeah, the Justice set for example is pretty good. I mean, there are lots of like good sets always now. But this stuff hurts here, ownership. Oh yeah, I said I'm gonna change around to level 75, right? What am I doing? Let me go to the next Rift Gate then. Then go back and change up my gear a bit. Oh yeah, just like in vanilla or like in early AOM as well. You just put Justice set on like everything. Like on physical fire stuff at least. Right. You just put Justice set on like anything that was like melee, fire or physical. It was always good and be at least decent, if not just very like way better than anything else anyway. Then with the expansion, like with AOM expansion, it became like a little bit more catered towards fire, right? Because of like convergence as well. But you could still like use it on basically every single firebird, right? And it's still good for Warlock. I mean Warlord as well, yeah. And it's as good as, like it's as good for Warlord as it is for Commander, to be honest. These are gonna be maybe a little bit too many elites here. John's got already procced.
Well met.
Thanks for the follow, die attack. Welcome on, welcome on. Dude, all of these guys probably have like triple rare mice as well, right? They do some neat damage. They don't, but they have like Glacial of Alacrity, Decaying of Sanctification, Celestial Wrath. Okay, never mind, the gear is pretty trash. But yeah, the shrine on ultimate can also like still be. That used to be like one of the hardest spots in vanilla, right? When you go to the shrine while leveling on ultimate, you had to be prepared, right? Hey City Rain, how you man? Welcome on, welcome on. Still solid for leveling? True, true. Yeah, for endgame, I don't know, I mean, you can play obviously command on Warlord with that, right? Like around Fire Force Wave, or like Fire Blitz as well, I guess. Other than that, you can play for Divider as well, right? You can play for like melee Divider, like melee Fire Divider. Can be used for that as well. But it's not like super amazing for Divider, honestly. Yo, Robbar, how you man? Welcome. I asked that dude on Discord for his build and he gave me one with 3 triple rare mines and I was like... How do you describe that face? I mean, I know what that face means, but how do you describe it in English? Very nice of his still. But GD Stash really makes it a different game, yeah. I mean, it's a new patch, right? Just get it. Honestly though, like, getting triple rares heavily depends on like which, like how realistic triple rares are right now. It depends heavily on like the implicit, right? On the base MI, right? It's like no kappa. Like, are you for real? Yeah, pretty much. Where do we put the remaining points now, actually? Question mark. So I could put points into... Well, more points to the conversion rate to 9 to get like more slow runs and etc, etc. I could put more points here for quality of life. I could put more points like down here. Could put 2 points here if I need veterans. I don't need that though, right? Not really. Could put more points here for OA and Aether and something else. Let's do that. Should have notified myself, not him actually. Oops. Oh my fucking god, dude. Fucking Balthazar. Yeah, I mean, this guy, like, just don't melee him as a caster, right? Why do I try to melee him? Whoops. Yeah, don't do that, chat. Don't do that. Don't even try to melee him. Unless you have like mirror up, because then you're invulnerable anyway. I'm down to 0 clusters. Attack. Oops. I mean, I still have only like 20% physical risk. That's not really making up for 363 armor, right? Still not enough. I mean, I do have like percent absorber on top right. If I didn't spec all of my pawns into Mavens like 2 hours ago, I would have probably just died there, honestly. Yeah, Balthazar is really sketch. He is indeed. I could have just chosen to like not facing him at all, it would be fine I guess. And it would have been totally fine. I tried to facing him for some reason. Yeah, like same thing here, I don't get hit by the rocks. Don't get hit by the rocks itself and then it proceeds to get hit. What the heck, dude? What am I doing? Dude, these guys take like 0 damage. Huh. Yeah. Like panic clusters are pretty good right now. I wanted to press it again, but I didn't have one. I should just stop facing on a Warlock, like what am I doing? This is so monkus. Oh, I'm only like level 77, right? Even like level 92 or something like that when it really gets monkus.
Well met.
Nirmo, thanks for the follow, welcome on, welcome on. But yeah, not pressing cluster, I mean, happens to the best of us, right? Happens to everybody once in a while. I'm gonna get wrecked by bees and a Warlock not because I have like 0 armor. And they do hurt a bit. Also I have only 77 pierce runs, right? I should get 80%. Why the heck don't I have that maxed? It's like an additional 15% damage I'm taking from pierce, right? And bees obviously do deal pierce damage. And so does Chronic's gang, right? So bees have highway. They have an 80% chance to hit me though. RDA should be good enough. Who's my favorite viewer and why is it Solrock? I mean, Solrock is one of my favorite viewers, I'm not gonna lie. He's probably not like the favorite viewer, but he's definitely one of the favorite viewers. Even though he's a pleb, that's true, yeah. Just a pleb, he's bad, man. It's actually K-Kona. I'm not sure it's K-Kona.
See anything you like? See you around.
Well, you were there. We have to hit them hard.
Plebs are people too. I mean, that's true, obviously.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
Oh yeah, I wanted to switch around gear like 10 levels ago. What am I doing? Or rather 2 levels ago. Let's not make this 3 levels, right? So we're gonna use a... what was it? Spell Drinker, I think it is, right? What I use. Because Spell Drinker is gonna convert more Aether to Elemental and also give me more elemental damage. Plus 3 Arcane Well. And also Spell Drinker, which gives me more elemental damage, right? So that's pretty decent. I do wanna use like a... what is it called? Seal of the Skies. I actually want to try it. Right, skies? Seal of Skies, not the skies, but the skies, okay. It's gonna be an expensive craft for leveling, but hey, let's try it out. Also I need Pierce, right? Pierce Rest? There's no Pierce Rest here. There's Pierce Rest here, but I'm not revered yet. I'm still gonna die to the Cronus gang, right? Alright, you need a target for this, right? You can't shift left click this. Oh well. That kinda sucks. Okay. Let's put this back to stash. This one was actually not a bad leveling item. It's not bad at all for leveling. Let's go to the foothills here. Alright, there we go. Trick to death clipping is the clever meaning. That's true, yeah. Just name him like Adios does, right? So maybe I want to put this to 9 first for the CC rest actually. I don't want to die. Oh, how are you, Adios? How are you doing?
Keep your
Wanna fight? Fight me IRL. Okay, Seal of Skies does like zap zap zap, right? It's kinda whatever. Alright, let's just not get hit by this guy, right? I don't wanna test if you can tank this guy. Seems good. For science. Oh, Boris, how are you? Seal of Skies got buffed on this patch, right? And I've seen like so many people use it in Crucible even before last patch. And right now, while leveling doesn't really feel amazing, but it certainly feels better than the Latin Tempest thing I was using before. But it is a little bit more annoying to use than, say, Chill Sparks, because you can't like shift left click it, right? You can't just cast it while standing still in a certain direction. But yeah, the zap is pretty fun actually. I gotta just like mirror up whenever you see like more than 3 people wielding a gun and shooting at you at the same time here. And you have like no pierce runs and no armor in Act 2. This can be very, very sketchy. What is this flashbang, dude? Like, look at the skill disruption. Are you fucking kidding me? like skill disruption for years, dude. I'm gonna despec Trozan's letter, right? Yeah, exactly. Use non-mythical's Storm Reaver's Granted Skull. Wait, is that like the same one? That might be 5 out, yeah. But then I don't have Lightning Devastation, so it's actually a 3 out, right? It's kind of weird, I felt like I wasn't really hitting him properly sometimes. Stronger than the component. Okay. But yeah, I would give up like Lightning Devastation, which is pretty strong right now actually. It's kind of carrying me. Because Trozan is not that great for leveling. For lightning. I mean, it's great for cold, but it's not really that great for lightning, I feel like. It's great because when you're playing cold you can just use the Spectral Bludgeon, which converts all of your lightning to cold TSS. So you can just max out all the nodes and be like pure cold anyway. But lightning doesn't have that option, so yeah, cold is like way better for leveling than lightning. At least for TSS. Maybe I should just like max out Kaiser samples instead of like use the sample spam or something. Because of this medal. But then again, Kaiser samples is such a bad ability, yeah. At least I don't like it. It's not bad per se, but I just don't like it. And also for leveling with like local side it will be really moncast, right? To go into melee range all the time. At least on a Warlock. It's this flashbang, dude. Stop it. Should have picked possession, right, for the skill disruption protection. Lightning Bolt and Lightning Trozans. The problem with like going Trozans and Doom Bolt is that when you go like Lightning Trozans, you ideally want to use a weapon as well, right? And Lightning Doom Bolt needs a weapon as well. so they didn't really like fit that well together, I would say. This was kind of an easy kill though. I mean, Nullification is still best ability against Crowley ever, right? Fuck life, make more coffee. What? I mean, maybe there's a way to do like Lightning, Trozan and Doombolt at the same time. But if so, I don't know how to. Oh, you mean all three at the same time? Nah, that would be too much. I like, with the gear I have, I'm not really scaling TSS either, right? So, like with the gear that I'm planning to have at least. Wait, which one? Wait, which clip is that? Which clip was that rather? Oh, that one. Wait, I actually deleted that? Oops. I got DMCA'd. Adios, I'm sorry. Yo, Circle, welcome on, welcome on. Also, Hontomo, welcome on, welcome on. Oh, why am I going back? What the heck? Oh yeah, does Lightning Warlock right now? I should like put another Grim Tools on it. Does Lightning Warlock right now is... Where is it? Level 79 and looking like this. Yeah, you can have up to like, I don't know. I think you can get like 4 RE at once as well, like 5 even, like depending on like you. There are like some items that give you like bonus duration and also like bonus cooldown reduction to RE, right? Or just like global cooldown reduction on top. So you can get definitely more than like 2 or 3 or 4 even up at once, I think. K17 even. I mean, I don't have any clips from back then. I mean, I did stream back then every now and then, but I didn't even have VODs enabled back then, so yeah, I guess I should be safe for now. Wait, I don't have a pot running anymore. Whoops, where's the pot? We're 15 levels off, right? So this means like 2 more pots probably? Yeah. Should be 2 more pots out here though. Like this one and like 1 more on top of that. Pray for up bar chat. So don't forget to have clusters in the first place, right? I don't even have clusters right now. Was the year you weren't even born? Right, are you 2? Are you like 3 years old? 2 years old? Nani? I thought you were like 12 at least. Yeah, just don't get hit, right? Yeah, indeed. Just don't get hit. Did he get healed? What the heck? He did get healed, right? Oh well. Dead anyway. He 3-shot himself on you. Retail build, by the way. Nice.
Come see what's left of my wares. Iron well spent. See you around.
Retail. Yeah, what's got a brain? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Also, Floyd the Barber, how are you? How are you, Mr. Mike Sub? Pog. Only 14 more to go. I should put 7 points in the mirror right for the CDR. I don't wanna die. I need the cooldown. Otherwise I'm gonna die, right? It's so scuffed on this boat to like kill small enemies. Like you don't, I mean, like Trozan's terrible AoE, right? And you don't really wanna like use Devastation for like a small group of like trash mobs, right? It's scuffed actually. FedEx scuff. Ah. Just dropped the Mythical Hellborn. Is there some 200 range retail Shipbreaker build to make? I made a 200 range retail Paladin. There should be a video about that one on YouTube. So yeah, feel free to check that one out. I mean, it got nerfed slightly, I think, in the last patch. Just like pretty much all retail stuff, like most retail stuff did. Except for maybe like Rishnak's build, I guess. Yeah, like two-handed ranged retaliation is what you play with Mythical Hellborn usually now. I mean, you can also play non-retail with Hellborn actually. I think Hellborn works for both of them. Yeah, Purify is like good for non-retail and like other Sheepbreak. I guess Paladin should still be like the best for non-retail. Because you don't really need Fire Strike. You don't need Fire Strike at all for retail. You just play RF anyway. And like, yeah, like for weapon pool skills, which are like also pretty good for retail, Inquisitor has the weapon pool skills and Demon doesn't have any, right? So yeah, if you want to play retail Hellborn, I would definitely play Paladin and not Sheepbreaker actually. It's like not even close, I think Paladin should be way better. I can't even one-shot Priest anymore, what the heck. TSS damage is so bad right now. Oh, maybe I should have just... I should have just farmed like a Storm Herald item while leveling, right? I should have done that like on Elite or normal there. And then use like that in the board while leveling already, right? Oops. Yeah, I should have just done that actually. That would have been pretty nice. I'll kill the priest. No coldstone? No, that's fine. I don't need this shrine anyway. Farming Korvax horns. I mean, if Kaiman like 3-shots himself on you... Oh no, you don't even have to kill Kaiman again, right, to farm Korvac. Never mind. But Korvac should be at least a lot worse than Kaiman for return. The fucking hogs, dude. These hogs deal too much damage. And they have obviously lots of physical and pierce damage, so they do hurt indeed. I should definitely get Devil's Crossing's augments around. What am I doing? Is this an ancient one? No, it is actually an ancient one, right? Okay. Curry Monk last chat. Oh shit, I can't even move out of this. I need to move out of this. I don't even have a teleport skill. Just don't get hit from it. Nice, Trozan. Die, holy shit, I have no damage. What's this, a crit 69 build? 9 hours 22 minutes, nice dude, that's not bad. Congrats. Too lazy to move against Korvac as well. Ah yeah, that's what retail builds are for, right? Yeah, Seed of Sky, that's kinda... I mean, I can understand why it's good, but I personally don't like it too much, because I would have to aim with this, right? Like, aiming without being able to like shift left click, that's something I'm really bad at, to be honest. Get new glasses. Click W. Nah, it's more about, I don't know, it's like the same kind of aiming that you have to do in FPS games, right? And I'm horrible at FPS games, like, no matter how good or bad my glasses are. I'm just horrible at those games. It's kind of the same thing. How did I aim in LoL? I didn't play characters where you have to aim. That's basically how I aimed in LoL.
We'll see what's left.
Or like, rather I only like played characters where you have to like aim in like a generic direction. You don't like really have to like aim perfectly. Oops. Just played P90, rush B. And also like say on 80 carries, right, you could just like shift left click all the time on 80 carries, right? Like playing 80 carry was not a problem, like just playing shift left click. Like aiming in a general direction, if like the hitbox of the enemy was like big enough, I'll just hit it anyway, right? Dr. Hater Aid, thanks for the follow, welcome on. Not sure who you're aiding with your hate, but welcome on, welcome on. Playing Quake Champions right now. Dang. A real Quaker. Yeah, I wanted to get augments, right? I need to cap my pierce runs, so like one of these. And then get like triple survivors because, well, yeah, I mean, one survivors count. I need new like copyright free songs, right? I feel like I've been listening to this Ayaya song for like 50 times in the last week already. Play the Avantel. I mean, yeah, he's not gonna copyright strike me, right? Obviously. Maybe he is gonna do that more cuts. Try pretzel. I try pretzels every morning and like to like for my breakfast, yeah. Wait, is there like a something with like copyright free music that's called pretzel? Oh, it's copyright free music as well. Alright. Thanks for that, I'm gonna check it out. Pretzel music, okay, okay. Another ancient savage one. Oh yeah, that's gonna be Monka's, right? Perma-stun into rock, into rock, into rock. Let's see how we fare here. Just easy clapped on that. Oh Allah. Don't get hit by that. Don't get... Whoa. That's close. Wait, what is this Pega aim? Oh, the shit down is even more scary actually. Even scarier, I should say. I thought I had mirror up, whoops. Big whoopsie. Yeah, okay, maybe I shouldn't facing Warlock on it. That's fine. Nice and fine. die, what the heck. There we go. So this guy has a monster frequent as well, right? We got Officers, Warlock, Crusher of Celerity. Officers is good. Of Celerity is garbage. Wait, what does Officers give you? +5 to field command? Wait. Wait, does the weapon gives you +4 deadly momentum and +4 Heart of the Wild, right? Unless I'm like mistaken. Why does Officers like give you +5? Sham just got my aim. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. Shrug.
Well, if it is, I haven't been entirely honest. My job. Look, I came up. Well, I haven't. Look, I came upon.
So the item would be awesome, right? If it didn't have, if it was like of Alacrity, right, and not of Celerity instead. It would be actually sick if it was of Alacrity instead, right? Damn. I mean, then again, it's only like a level 84 item probably anyway, right? Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. It's not a true endgame weapon. Durable open ending. That's trash. Hello? Chest, what are you doing? Can't even aim on chests, right? What the heck? That's how bad my aim is. What the fuck, dude? I hate these small ones so hard, like so much. Small things that, like the small crawlers that you don't even see, they are super duper scary when you're playing low card set. They all hit you at the same time, right? They are so scary actually. You don't even see them, it's like the biggest part of it. I like the scariest part about it. Wait, how do I get there? Both of these are locked. Okay, he's just coming to me, I guess. He shows me the way around. Thank you, Crix, for showing me the way. Wait, Essence Drinkers of Decay, that's sounds interesting. Oh, but it's only like an exalted codex, right? That's trash. I mean, yeah, you probably could, Krishnak. And you know what's funny? There's always one guy, like, I've seen him like the last couple of patches. Maybe it was you, but I don't think it was you. Right? I think it's like another guy who's been complaining. Like literally every patch, he said something like, Latin retail is so dead, it's like the worst retail build ever. And then I read what you say and I'm like, Doesn't sound very dead to me. Yo, Illuminator, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. That's Adrenaline, 5k, how are you, man? I don't have a Valdon set Purifier now. Any plans for a Valdon set Purifier in the future? No, actually. Actually, no. I plan on doing a Tactician that is actually similar to Valdon, but not a Purifier. Like, it's also gonna be like a 200 ranged piercing damage Tactician basically. And it will also like use, I think, like 2 or 3 pieces of Valdon set, but not like 4 pieces. Like, it's not gonna use the gun. It's gonna use like a green weapon instead, which kind of fits the theme of this patch, right? To form the engine XA again. Wait, which build are you even trying to make? You're trying to make so many builds, right? Cadence Pierce with a new one. I do plan on doing Cadence Pierce, yeah, but it's an older mile. It's like a old twin range weapon actually. Or which weapon are you talking about? Maybe you are thinking of a different weapon than I am. I don't think there's a two-handed pierce weapon for Cadence that's new actually. I mean, there's this Warlock's Crusher, right? But that's for physical, right? So it's a physical? Yeah, that's physical. What the heck? Hello? Oh, still that one for the I mean, I wouldn't like farm it up too much, otherwise you might just burn out, to be honest. Because it's very, very hard to get. And it's not like the build is gonna get like a 1000% damage bonus because of that, right? It's gonna be like a... I mean, sure, it's gonna be better with the weapon than without the weapon, but it's not gonna be like a totally different build with the weapon, right? Manly's Green Nightmare? Yeah, indeed. Green items and builds everywhere, what? You feel the nerf? Yeah. Nice devastation, by the way. So how do we not die against Megara here? Like this, I guess, maybe? Wait, can't you have 4 as well? 4 spirits? Is that not a thing anymore for Death Whisper? I mean Death... what is it called? Chill Whisper. not sure, maybe they nerfed that actually. I thought it was somehow possible to get 4 as well. No, you get like 3 from 23, right? But there should be like some items that give you like +1 summon limit or something. I thought, but maybe that's not true. Like via the skill you only get 3. Yeah, I think 4 should be max now. They get 3 via the skill and like +1 through like some item. I don't know which one though. However, let's bleed / vitality build in hardcore. I mean, vitality is basically the strongest damage drop in the game. Or like one of the strongest at least. And bleed is also pretty solid because bleed is damage over time, so you can always kite with bleed, and kiting is pretty good for hardcore. So I would say bleed is pretty strong as well because it's a, like damage over time. Damage, right. Like while leveling, bleed / vitality hybrid can be fine, but for endgame you wanna like either do vitality or bleed. Like hybrid builds, like hybrid damage builds, are just not good in general in Grim Dawn. Like some can work, but most of them are not that great. And for leveling, like using 2 damage drops is kind of fine. If they, for example, synergize well with devotion, such as Aether and Lightning, for example, or like elemental stuff in general, or like Fire Chaos, stuff like that, that like shares resistance reduction and devotions can be found together, at least while leveling. And for endgame, only like in very specific situations. You're welcome. So many fucking spiders here, holy moly. I was kinda close with the cooldown on the mirror actually. I mean, yeah, that's why I wanna put at least 7 points in the mirror to have pretty decent cooldown reduction on this.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left.
I don't sell legendaries, right? Don't do that. What did the Mugara give us? Assassins of Vitality? Is that good enough? Not really, right? No. Oh hey, we found the best item in the game. Cup. I have, wait, let me check. 3,000 and something. 3,318 right now. But yeah, like for the first, I would say like 500 to 1k hours, I was feeling like a noob as well. That's pretty normal for this game, I would say. But yeah, welcome in, Rajak man. How are you? How are you? Yeah, I mean, I have like 1k hours on softcore before I even switch over to hardcore. And even when I switch over to hardcore after like 1k hours, I still felt like I didn't know like half of things that can like that exist in this game, right? So no more free hug and blooms for you. I mean, Cooper cover shouldn't that be that hard to kill, right? He's not really one of the harder nemesis, usually. It depends on the build, obviously. If you're like playing a cold build, he is pretty resistant to cold, right? Ah, you're playing hardcore? Oh yeah, no, that's you might wanna be a little bit careful then with him. Blind Assassin. I mean, as long as you don't stand inside the pools, right? And as long as you also like fight him alone, and not alongside like plants that have like resist threat, for example, then you should be fine. Also, these guys hurt way too much. Yeah, we need to cut around these tyrants, right? Yeah, same here, like, I used to, I mean, I learned a lot, like, with every death as well. Even if it's just, like, improving on your cluster reflexes. Like, every death where you don't use a cluster, you're gonna use clusters way, like, more often on the next character, right? Speaking of clusters, I still don't have one. Do I wanna put points there? I think I wanna put points down here actually now. Because the spirit at least is gonna give me some HP as well, right? It should be good actually. Lucas. Stop at Rainbows. See you around the rhythm. Have a nice evening. Enjoy your night. Enjoy your evening. You wanna use your blind assassin after Rainen gave you so much help. I mean, if Rainen gave you so much help, you should be able to kill Kubakawa on that one. Well, you gotta learn how to fight against him at some point, right? Or like, rather, you probably know how to fight against him from softcore, right? I mean, just don't stand inside the blood pools, right? Easier said than done, I know, because he spawns like 25 of them, but... Just stand on your seal and don't stand on his pools, right? Actually, also, like, if you just stand on top of your seal, I think the pools don't even hurt you, right? Like, the seal basically should make the pools deal basically zero damage, right? Okay. 10 more levels to go, right? I mean, we're gonna get like 1 or 2 levels hopefully from these guys here. And the guys from Pine Barrens, right? Sober guys, welcome on, how are you? Alright, 1 more level at least. That's what we got here. Oh wait, I haven't been to Homestead yet, whoops. Your new project is a cold Spellbreaker, that's a rough matchup. Yeah, that's indeed a pretty rough matchup against Kubakabra, yeah. True. GG Stash per progress. Wrecked by GG Stash, I mean. Yo, Wrecked by League, how are you? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Also, which kind of weapon did I switch around here? What the heck? There we go. Oops.
So how it work?
Okay, hopefully we're gonna get 86 here from these quests. Is Dreeks even worth taking for Retail Sentinel? If you have lots of Rata to it, I think so, yes, but if you don't, then probably not. Like if you have additional Rata through gear to it, then I think yes. If you don't, then probably not. No. For example, Dagger set, no, not Dagger set, but like Bramble Vine, right? It gives you like Rata for Triggsy Vine, right?
Put it to good use. I'll give you a good price for what I've got left.
I wasn't sure you'd. I wish that. I'm going to.
I'll skip the plus. The Legion is split on.
Okay, the Legion is split on two fronts, and we have to... We're not revered with anybody here, actually, interesting. Except for Devils. Okay, that's fine though. My DA is not the best, right? But it should still be fine for this level, I think. Oh wait, it's pretty crazy already though. I mean, Warlocks have kinda crazy way through, like, Bloodreek and Overload, right? You never get revered with Devils? Wait, what? Wait, you don't have their mandate? Wait, do you do all of their quests on Elite and Normal? I mean Elite and Ultimate? You should just get revered with them by like killing Cronley on like Elite and Ultimate. I like Krieg of course, and like all the Act 1 ones. Yeah, Devils is like the first one on this character as well, actually. There's a totem over there. Which kind of totem is it? It should be like an Aether Warp one, right? But is it like an ancient or... What is this? Let's see. It's an ancient one actually, of course. Nice notification. Best notification ever. Holy shit. Yep, ancient Aether Warp totems are pretty scary indeed. Are really fucking scary, dude. Oh, shit. Oh, what aura from weapon? Wait, what? Oh, I just actually didn't use it. Yeah, you're right. Wait, oh yeah, true. Yeah, I did unequip this at some point by on accident. Oops. Yeah, thank you, Heaper. Whoopsie daisies. Yeah, that should give me like a little bit more damage, right? Like 60% more elemental damage, right? Yeah. And some flat for the Seal of Skulls. That should help a bit. Bot? Oh yeah, there you go. The bot is just slow today. And it tips on getting their home rep. And it's mostly just do their quests, right? It's mostly about doing the quests. Just like with any other reputation as well. Do all of their side quests and then kill Chthonians, right? POC runs, for example, yeah. Adios as a bot as well. Shit, I fucked up my reset on the mirror, right? Whoops. Yeah man, if you have time, sign up. Would be nice. to have more competitors. We are like, I think 15, 16 people right now only, so I mean, hopefully more people are gonna sign up. I mean, there's still some time to sign up, so I'm guessing we're gonna get at least like 20 to 30 people together. And hopefully we have time on that date and that time as well. Right? Feel free to sign up. I mean, 1 hour solo Stefan farming works in a way that like you have to create a new character, right? Like your tournament character, and you're only allowed to use whatever items you find on that character. And also currently, I think the rule is to, yeah, like we're gonna probably roll with like yellow items only, right? So you're only allowed to use yellow items, no greens, no blues, no purple. I mean, there are not a lot of like level 20 purples anyway. Like once an hour is over, we're gonna start with the actual PvP, right? Yeah, everything that's solo self-one is okay, so also components. Just about item, like just... I think we just wanna limit items, nothing else. Oh my fucking god, I'm between a rock and a hard place here, what the heck. That was so bad. Two fighter there. Scuffing the sword. And there we go. Okay. And full again. Holy shit. And yeah, we did clear a totem, right? That's why I was already full. Carry on Shattered Soul. But is that a level 20 component? I mean, if it is, then yeah, you could use it. If you make it up to Kyrian in 1 hour and also kill him and get the component right. If you don't, then well, not gonna be able to use it right. It's level 24 rounds. I thought so. No, if you over level, then you're disqualified. Like if you're level 21, then you are basically disqualified. So, like you basically have to like roll with whatever you find while leveling up to 20. You can choose to like refarm low level areas. Can you de-level and grow? I mean, yeah, on softcore you actually can, right? We're gonna play it on softcore because otherwise you weren't like able to do double elimination, etc. So like on softcore you actually can de-level. I mean, not like D-level, but you can lose experience while while dying, right? So like once you're level 20 and you don't want to hit level 21, you can just like die a couple of times, right? To, like lose all of your experience. It could work, yeah. You don't lose any points, you just lose experience. Like you lose experience points, yeah. Like you lose these points down here from the yellow bar. You don't use levels, but you do lose experience points, yeah. And yeah, that would be a legit strat, I would say. I'll definitely do that if you want to. No. You start at level 1 when the hour starts, right? And then you have like 1 hour to get all the items you want, plus maximum level 20, right? If you're like level 15 after 1 hour, too bad for you, right? You're gonna have to fight at level 15. Basically you have like around 1 hour, like 1 hour of time, and you're gonna like use whatever items you find while leveling, and also try to level to 20, right? And if you're not level 20, because you've, I don't know, like, kept on farming, I don't know, Kazakh the Reanimator, right, instead of leveling, then you're gonna have to fight at whatever level you are at, right? So I need another XP pot, right? There's 6.5 more levels, right? This might be close, actually. Okay. Just use XP potions for easy level 100. I mean, that's literally impossible, right? Because you would have to. Like, Soul Found means in this case no shared stat, right? You're not able to use any other items other than those that you find on your character yourself, like on that character, right? So, using experience potions, which would obviously be cheating.
There was much. My scouts have reported back.
Just the person. There are 2 other.
We gotta go with Kymans again, right?
I have come to.
Maybe do like this, and it should be fine. You signed up? Nice. I'm gonna sign you up later. But as long as you press that button, I can see it in my activity feed, and so yeah, I can't like miss you. Like I can't miss signing you up. Unless the activity feed is being Pepega. Wait, why does it not show up? Wait, what? Dude, Twitch is so Pepega sometimes. Like, activity feed should always work right. It's literally not working right now. Holy shit, dude. Twitch. Stop it. Stop being Pepega. Hold on, I'm gonna remember you. For sure. Just found Relentless Warlock Crusher of Ruin. Nice, dude. Congrats. Sounds good. Oh yeah, Misadventure Time. Yeah, I should read it, right? Only arcane mobs in the new areas, monkers. Or only arcane totem. Only arcane's totem. Arcane mobs, yeah. So what do we need here? We need 2 more insignias, right? There's one. We need to kill Volvar again. And we need to free the farmers, right? And we gotta farm some Chthonian seals like this one. Not like this. Where's Bolvar? Bolvar, show yourself. Alright, we got the farmers here, that's nice. Now, where the fuck is Bolvar? Is there a totem for humans? There is not actually. So it's gonna be a Crony totem. I think it's just gonna be a totem for like whichever enemies they're gonna add, right? Also the totem, like the new totem is gonna get probably like 2 legendary items, right? Just like the other totems have 2 legendary items attached to them. So we're gonna get at least 2 more legendary items because of the totems, right? I mean, obviously more in general, but for sure at least 2, right? Monk guys, dude. Let's try not to die to Bolvar, right? Because that would be pretty terrible, right? So there's a totem over here, right? There's a Forsaken one, that should be fine, right? Should be fine to do. A totem for Chthonic Seals of Binding. And for Agnan Blooms. That would be amazing, yeah. Could be elemental focused spirits, maybe? I mean, all of the totems are like attached to a faction so far, right? So unless we're getting a completely new faction, it will be attached to one of the existing factions, right? But like, which faction would it be attached to? I mean, Crony's gang would be a faction, right? But does it really make sense? I mean, Alcovian and Colosseum and other stuff. I mean, it could be, right? Could be some Crony related stuff actually. What else? What else? What else? What else? Arcovina Undead already have one, right? The Spirit Totem. I mean, these guys don't have one yet, but I mean, that would be kind of weird to have like one totem only for one faction, not for the other one, right? So I don't think totems for Vigil or Common Trozan is gonna happen. I think literally everything else has... Okay, maybe Outcast, right? But I mean, Outcast can be friendly as well, so that doesn't make any sense either, right? Yo, Quatex Lol, welcome in, welcome in. No, I'm just gonna spice things up a bit. I'm gonna level this Spellbreaker again on Wednesday. Spellbreaker is not done yet. I mean, so Saffron will be... It would be really quick to have that guy finished already, right? The Spellbreaker is like in the middle of Elite right now. It's like Elite Act 3 or something like that. Sorry. Agam Bloom farming totems, yeah. They should add more beast totems alongside the like standard Agam Bloom farming route, right? The only totems you find there are spirit totems. That's true, yeah. I definitely will add Genaxia to all of my Bloom rods now. I mean, because of the totem as well as because of the affix buffs to MRs, right? Genaxia should be like always worth it to run now. So we're only 5 levels away actually, right? It's not too bad. Should be able to get 94 with this plot, hopefully. As long as I still have some quests around. I mean, there aren't gonna be like too many more quests actually. I might have to do like Hargate's Isle again or something like that, which I kinda don't like that much. Because Hargate's Isle is like so rippy and it's not that nice. But yeah, as long as there are some more totems to do, just catch up with XP like this, right? Full again. Do I convert Devastation's damage? Yes. This offhand Coerced Wraith of Thunder, or like Coerced Wraith, converts all of the Aether to Devastation to Lightning. So that's pretty nice, yeah. Yeah, the effect is not really that nice to be honest. It could be way better. I mean, Vitality Devastation, Cold Devastation for example look way better than this lightning one. Alright, this one is I don't know. I don't like it too much either. But it just fits the spell like pretty well actually, so we went with it. Hope for like a lightning storm, that would be awesome, but yeah. Nope. It's lightning poop balls. But the damage is decent. It's like almost 50% of my damage right now still, I think. Zarya, the Resident Sleeper. Best boss in the game. So challenging, very much fun. Generals of the Void, I mean that's trash for pelts, right? Is Grim Dawn done with updates now? No. We literally just got a notification today that there's gonna be another patch. I mean, people who have followed Grim Dawn already kinda knew that, but you know it's even official. There has been a Grimace adventure today, and patch 1.1.8 is gonna happen. You're pogging in your pants. I mean, yeah, we're gonna be able to repair more bridges and go to new areas and also get another new monster totem. And obviously also like get more stuff, right? More gear, like with a new totem, with new areas, come new bosses and new legendaries, at least, and maybe some other items as well. Definitely more content. Definitely more content. Let's try to not die here, it would be very uncomfortable. I've been playing Terraria. Yeah, Terraria, like everything looks awesome about Terraria now actually. But I just don't really enjoy the... I don't know, I guess I just don't really enjoy Castlevania type of games. I mean, it's like an ARPG slash Castlevania hybrid thing, right? Like the I guess I just don't enjoy like the two-dimensional stuff that much. I wouldn't like mind it too much, but I don't really like enjoy it enough to actually play it like over Grim Dawn at least. I mean, if I had like more time and I wasn't playing as much Grim Dawn, I would probably play it as well right now. But at least a little bit. So painting? Dude, the Terraria is awesome. Just not my cup of tea, at least not over Grim Dawn. But I mean, I don't know like when it was the last time we played Grim Dawn. 2 dead spamming and 7 bad. 7 and bad. We got a patch 1.1.7, like when was it, last week or like 1.5 weeks ago, right? And yeah, we're gonna get another one on top, right? Pro device, I guess. Yeah, pro device actually. Let's cleanse his curse here. No. Now pull me. What of the pool? Alright, are you ready for some skipperonis? Ready to hack the game?
When the Legion was forced, I've already.
You're here with the.
What's the room ability? The room ability is Chaos Strike. It's like a ability from the Glyph of Ashen Wastes, so it's basically like a augment that you can get if you have the Forgotten Gods expansion. You can just put that like as an augment on your medal. Okay, been there, done that. Also, UK Gunner 10, thanks for the follow. I have no idea why the notification didn't pop up again. Twitch is kind of slow today, I feel like. No idea what's wrong today. It was working earlier, but now it seems to just have stopped working.
Give you a good price.
Sorry about that. So don't say legendaries.
See you around.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's also pretty good for what I'm gonna do here, actually. Let's check this out. So, what you do is you go to Dark Veil Gate, right? You have to have this Rift Gate in Aztecan Mountains already. And you go to this corner. You see these enemies down over here, right? You turn the map a little bit, like this. You see the enemies over here, right? You open up the map, press your Shadow Strike, Chaos Strike, whatever ability to this, right? Then you click here. There's some Fortnite event lagging Twitch dance game. Yeah, this is like super old. It's like a super old speedrunner strat. You can even double skip from it. Oh, maybe not. That's not the best. And I mean, we still got the portal, right? We got the next portal. Got this portal now, so we could do the same stuff again. What? Like this. Now to take the next portal. And we're gonna cruise a little bit longer. Like a little bit more. Yeah. Onto the next portal, right? Oh, or up to here. Okay, that's fine as well. I mean, the portal's over here, right? So we're basically at the portal. Are we gonna die to Makador, guys? Are we gonna die to Makador? That's the real question, right? I don't have any skill that can proc with litigation, right? I don't think so. So I hope I'm safe here against Makador. Should be safe, right? Okay, how do we do this against this totem? Well, not by like preemptively pressing their. Oh my god, there's an arcane in there. Arcane. When you go, actually. There's a projectile, he's out. Gotta move out of this. Fuck that, dude. Arcane when he goes there, it's so crazy. Because unlike other arcanes, they just. Like all arcanes in this game usually use their arcane projectile at the same time. But Wendigo arcanes, for some reason, use it earlier. So if you're like used to the other arcanes and you meet like Wendigo arcane, you might get effed by him, right? Also these Yetis are like way too tough to attack. Some small crabs here. Did they like hit each other? I'm stripped. At least this doesn't make you lose the experience spot, right? That's like the good thing about Arcans. They don't strip you of your experience spot at least. Alright, we did it, I think. Wait, where's the last one? Oh, this one? What's wrong with this totem? Oh, there's the guy. We need to go. Oh, let's drop a portal here, by the way. Alright, 2 more levels to go. Let's go back here. Wait, I have 0 viewers. Hello, are you there? Are you there, chat? Hello, chat? Wait, Twitch tells me I have 0 viewers. Nice. What? Fucking Fortnite, dude. Panic mode. Yeah, I can read you guys. I can read you, but yeah, I guess Fortnite is like making me have 0 viewers, at least on paper, yeah. That streamer, yikes. Dude, the seal ability doesn't do anything, right? Ah, it's depends on the enemy, I guess. Fortnite. Hey, Direk, how are you? Come on, come on. Oh yeah, Ancient Spirit Totem, maybe I should not click that. Oh shit, yeah, I should not click that. Or rather, I shouldn't get hit, right? Like clicking that is not the problem. I got hit, that's the problem. That's like the real problem here actually. Monka hands, yeah. To this guy, yeah. This guy's still alive though. I still don't have a cluster, what the heck. Dude, why are these enraged? Stop this. Alright, let's use this cheat as well here. Just skip that part as well. Alright, Markadar, let's not die to him, right? Oh yeah, nice devastation, right? None of the projectiles will hit me here. Very nice devastation on it. Yeah, what the heck are these guys doing in here? This is not a party, we're not invited. What's this guy doing in here? Frost Revenant. Get out. Alright. Oh, whoops. I'm still at 0 viewers, nice. Oh, there we go, 75 now. It's back, Pog.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. Iron well.
Okay.
Good. Precisely.
Alright, Lucius. Lucius. Here we go. Does Marketer always have return? I mean, he does always have return, yeah, but the always return that he has is only cold. Also, to proc retail you need to do default attacks, right? And Blade Spirits, I think, don't have default attacks. Only have spells, right? At least I think so. But like, Marketer is really scary when... Like, the lightning retail is not that bad if you have like... Or rather, cold lightning, I mean, that's not what I'm saying. The code retail is not that bad if you have like code resistance, right? If you have like 80% code res, his code retail shouldn't really like hurt you too much. But if he rolls like a physical retail shield, that's when he actually hurts you a lot. It's like, he's only really scary when he rolls like a physical retail shield on top. If he doesn't roll that, then he's not that scary. And also, again, like, as I said, like, only things that use default attacks can actually proc his retail. But I can proc anybody's retail, right? Same thing for for you, right? Your own retail can only be procced when you have like an enemy hitting you with a default attack in melee, right? That's like the only way retaliation works. Unless you have like Rata, like retaliation added to attack, right? But I mean, enemies don't have Rata. I don't think a single enemy has Rata in this game. Rata's like a player only thing. How long does it take me to 100 to speed level? So welcome and Rudy girls, how are you? How are you? How are you? I would say like around 7 hours usually. I'm at like 6 hours and 15 seconds now. I mean 15 minutes, I'm saying. So yeah, like 6 hours 30 minutes is probably like my average, I would say. Or like maybe 7 hours, something like that. But that's like 6 hours. 6 hours and 30 seconds. 30 minutes, what the heck. I'm confusing minutes and seconds and hours and... what the heck, man. But yeah. Pretty much that, but it can be pretty scary. Especially at this stage, like when you're level 92 and you're still using local set and you have like what, 363 armor? This is when you usually die. I gotta do like another quest round. This is not gonna give me 94 obviously. It's gonna be barely giving me 93 if at all, right? Yeah, what do we do for 94 then? Can hand in the marketer quest. I'm doing good as well, thank you. But yeah, Warlock speed leveling is a little bit stressful compared to some other classes, because Warlock is not necessarily the tankiest class, right? Okay, almost 93, yeah? Not even 93 actually. I mean, I have these quests here, right? I can kill Anastasia, I can kill some cultists and the Tomb of Korvac as well, right? I mean, Anastasia didn't do anything wrong, but I don't know, killing her is usually faster for speed leveling. So, rest in peace, Anastasia. RR is crazy down, as you can see, it dropped down to like 53% Aetherus. Because of her RR, you can see the debuff down here whenever she has it active, right? Like here at 50% total resistance reduction, it's just multiplicative. So you need to like overcap by like what, 80% to still be like to still be at 80%, right? Oh shit, I'm trying to speak too fast. I still think that Elemental Storm should look like a lighting circle. I still think that like Lightning Devastation should look a little bit better than this, right? This looks like meh. Alright, we are 93 here already at least. One more level, one last level to go. Overcap by 80. Yeah, against Anastasia, if you want to be safe against her resistance reduction, you need to overcap by 80, yeah. Because she has a 50% multiplicative resistance shred. So she will cut your resistance cells literally into half. So to still have 80% after her resistance shred, you need to have 160 resistance cells, right? Which usually is not possible. So yeah, like if you have her debuff on you, you basically don't wanna get hit, right? Like just run. Yeah, like as a general rule, I would say for endgame, you like for level 100 plus, right? You want to like. Oh shit, that was very close. You want to like overcap all of your resistances by around 30 to 35%, I would say. And against some bosses, for some elements you want even more than that, such as like lightning against Smoke Drogon, you want like 80% overcap against Smoke Drogon. Against Charles Zul you ideally want 80% fire as well, and against Anastaria you want like 80% Aether around. But that's not like super easy. And you can also use ointments, right? You can like craft potions to overcap, like to give yourself like, I think usually it's like 25% resistances up top. So generally like 55% overcap is like the highest you need, because like against those specific bosses, you can just use potions on top, right? Yeah, I mean, same for me. Like, I also didn't know overcapping resistances was a thing for like a very long time. I mean, basically for like 1,000 hours, because like for the first 1,000 hours I only played softcore, and in softcore I never like realized I needed to overcap resistances at all. Okay, who do we kill here? We don't need to kill anybody else, right? I think we just go back, hand in the quest, and in the other quests, like the Barnabas quest and the Father Khan quest, right?
See anything you like?
Did you even get Crypt Stalkers while leveling? What the heck is this? Crypt Stalkers is by far the like most common totem item, I feel like. I'm not sure if it's because you just fight so many spirit totems, or like rather I fight so many spirit totems, or because the drop rate is just pretty high compared to the other ones. I guess both is true. But they have so many of these, it's crazy actually. 100 feet nose, thanks for the follow. The alerts are a little bit scuffed today, I think because of the Fortnite tournament or something that's going on right now. So sorry about not having an alert right now. I need to like kill some trash mouse, right? I'm not gonna do another quest here, I think. Just need to like kill some random guys. Where should I do this even? I mean, I could try the like Act 7 quest, right? The very first Act 7 quest. I mean, Act 7 mobs are generally pretty tough, but the ones that spawn here at the portal shouldn't be like that crazy, right? Hopefully.
So, you go?
Oh, this already gives you XP as well. This would have been almost 94 right here.
The emissary.
Alright, let's do this. This shouldn't be too hard. Right? Yeah, that should be easy. Okay. Seems good.
I could hear the battle from here. Ah, yes. Ever driven by...
Oh, yes, 94. Seems good.
You are...
So yeah, we are 94. This means this 1 to 94 leveling, or rather 69 to level 94 leveling today is gonna be finished. Thank you guys so much everybody for watching on YouTube as well, and I hope to see you around on the next video. Stay tuned for some Lightning Warlock action.